7-footer, but nothing changes for the Thunder. You have a plan, execute it.
You got to look at George Hill, who has missed some time because of a variety of injuries.
As well as Johnson comes up short.
Adams pinned in inside, but finds a little bit of...
They're trying to push the pace of this game at every opportunity.
Rodney Hood able to trigger and score. Hood has hurt away from Oladipo, but he recovers. Another extended shot clock possession for Oklahoma City. A pick and roll play in the end. Finish comes up offline. Utah is off to a 1-of-4 start from the floor. Over the top, Gibson fed behind the defense tonight. 16 points. He's missed 3 games because of a groin injury. Oladipo up and firing for 3.
As you just saw, George Hill, one of the many advantages of being long and lengthy in this game.
Hayward gets in between a couple of Thunder defenders, and they're trying to use Withey as a lead blocker. The kick outside to Joe Johnson, one of them.
That's why your half-court defense is going to be very important tonight.
Gibson is fouled on the release. The ball falls. It'll be an and one for Taj Gibson.
All game from that low post spot.
Hill trying to fight over the screen. They switch. Westbrook pulls away and scores.
So Westbrook, he just stopped and popped from beyond the arc.
Abrines checked. Oh, what a play by Abrines. Fakes the pass to the ring and took over at the 4 the other night, and he provided the second unit with a great lift at both ends of the floor. Another tough shot for Hayward, but he is.
And he's just one of, you just see his development. You just have to look between the lines. If Russell splits the double team, my goodness. He clearly shoved Kanter under the basket to knock that shot down.
Westbrook pulls up and nothing but the bottom of the net for 3.
Right now, they're only shooting at about 40%.
Over the last 3 minutes, the Jazz shooting 2 out of 6. Dante Exum takes care of that.
Ingles, Diaw, as well as Exum.
Oladipo squaring up, and the Jazz defenders giving the Thunder shooters. Kanter guarding Ingles.
Oh, he double dribbled. Wow.
Here's the crowd. Exum challenging Oladipo, who leads him and scores. Thunder by 6, Jazz with possession as we start the second quarter in Oklahoma City. Salaja Christian checking Dante Exum. Very glad to have you along. Got a outstanding production crew working for you this afternoon here on Fox Sports Oklahoma. How about Kanter unleashed? Points are better. They were in here a couple of weeks ago. Kanter going right into Withey's body, separating and scoring. Going to make it a 1-possession game. Joe Johnson going to go right at McDermott. Then the ball swung. The slot 3 falls.
Just did off that offensive rebound.
Diaw fading away from Kanter in season to San Antonio. Oladipo for 3. Got it.
That's just a beautiful stroke.
Hand down, man down. That last free throw. Exum crosses over and scores.
Well, you just don't want to give up straight line drives. You can give up drives. That time Exum was able to get straight to the basket.
Like that?
Well, he was not able to make that.
Gibson. Here comes the help. Gibson works his way inside, evades that prep, gets inside, has his shot blocked by Lyles. Adams back outside. Westbrook the wide open 3 with a half-second remaining on the shot clock. Count it.
That's why he's playing the game and I'm not. As he kicked it out, the Thunder were able to get a 3-ball.
Trey Lyles outside for 3. He's got it. Big man.
Right, there's those 2 Russell Westbrook on the floor play that only he can do.
The straightaway 3 for Robertson. Count it. That's 7. Thunder is +7 on the glass. They have taken 8 more shots in the run of play. Over the top, Robertson coming back.
Got to be able to do that.
Here we go. Oladipo. His guys for 17 points defensively. He's been solid as well. Adams coaches that one down as Leslie McCaslin celebrating a birthday today in our Fox Sports Oklahoma studios. Should be part of the show here at halftime. Taj Gibson very much 18 in the paint.
Oh, and that move right there. Very few guys can do that in the league under pressure as he was able to.
Hayward slashing to the basket. Westbrook checked by Exum. Over the top. Westbrook scores! The long pass to the backside of the bucket. Abrines to Spurs, our leaders of the half, brought to you by AAA Insurance. Westbrook playing a little side pick and roll with Taj Gibson.
That's beautiful. You want to keep up on him. That's why Dre has had that duty with him the entire half. That's exhausting.
Hill, flat-footed for three.
Good patience by the Thunder, setting up their defense.
Again, that pick and pop action, and Westbrook with his 12th assist. Hill crossing over, this time he's offline as Adams affected that shot. Westbrook has his triple-double, and it leads to the run-out basket. 20th minute here this afternoon against the Jazz. I think it's worth repeating what we talked about on Thunder Live.
It's just showing up in all areas of the ball game. Thunder a +10 on the glass.
Adams, and he moved in.
Player is his relentlessness. What you can't replicate is the competitiveness, and then it's hard for a player to compete all the time the way that Russell does.
Points a ball game. And you've got to be able to force your offense to create some kind of point production.
All four of his shots, he had come in having shot for 7 of 23 since a big game against Minnesota. Big move there.
Certainly hope he's okay, folks. We'll update you as we find out.
Exum singled up with Christian and scores. The Thunder's head athletic trainer Joe Sharp. Exum straight line drives to the basket, gave the Jazz a little bit of life, but
defensively for a team that really has high defense, and then look what it creates, an open drive to the basket for Russell Westbrook on the steal.
Wind screen.
That's just vicious. I mean, he made a quick move, attacked at that outside foot, was able to get to the basket.
Kenner spins baseline, then kicks it back outside. Great pass, great read. Running fitness and a whole lot of other ways to stay healthy. Westbrook overplays, Westbrook running. Nice defense, good coverage there by Abrines. Joel Bolomboy is able to recover. No. Sabonis wins an extended possession with the offensive rebound. He's going to go right at Bolomboy and score. I think they may have played together.
Scoreboard, good execution in the half court.
Grant rocking back. Cantor putting back. The players in double figures scoring this afternoon. Backside dish. Exum inside, Bolomboy the kick out. And the three-pointer, Derek Favors. He's only played 5 minutes here in the second half, as Quinn Snyder is going with a group that has given him some energy. High 18 points for him. Lead back to 11. Westbrook baseline, scores it. Russell.
That's what the Jazz do. They will play the passing lane. Got a good reflection off that shot.
Burks had a good look for three. Westbrook and Adams misconnect on the pick and roll. Exum ahead to Neto. Scores on the reverse and one.
The Thunder in the last couple of plays with that high ball screen. That time they did a much better job on both attempts.
Westbrook squares up, fires. Victor takes it inside and has the ball knocked out of his hands. Exum in transition, extending and scoring. Advance the basketball. Very close to a 5 count. Neto gets free and scores.
Walk the ball up like a kid coming in from outside the playground.
Westbrook from Oladipo with the sledgehammer. Also impressive, the Jazz, one of the best road teams in the NBA, now at 19 and 13. Jeremy Grant trying to punctuate this one, and Oladipo will just dribble it out. As Oklahoma City survives a furious challenge in the fourth quarter by a makeshift group of Utah Jazz. Westbrook, 16 points in the fourth quarter.